to the stage, y'all. I'm not going to make you wait any longer because this young lady, oh my goodness, she is so beautiful. I just met her today, and her voice is just like so sexy, and I ain't going to say no more. I'm just going to let y'all hear what she do and see what she do and all them old good things. So I'm going to bring her to the stage right now. Put your arms, your legs, your feet together for the one, the only Miss Telicia the Poet. Hey, beautiful. Get your mic. Yes, honey. Oh, girl, you are rocking that outfit. You better do it. You better do it.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. How you doing? That is gorgeous.
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Come on in. Have a seat. Sit on down. And tell us a little bit about yourself. So we call you Telicia the Poet.
Right.
How long have you been doing poetry?
I always used to write. Like I used to write when I was in like high school. It started off as a journal. I didn't actually start performing live until about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like it?
I do. I love it. It's one of my. It's like I can relax and kind of my outlet. So yeah, I like performing.
I'm digging them nails, hunty.
Thank you.
You are rocking that, rocking.
Thank you.
Looking how cute and what now? So you've been Have you been performing live for 3 years?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And so you've been writing your own poetry for 3 years as well?
Yes.
Okay. What was the first piece you wrote? Do you remember the first piece you wrote?
Well, like I said, it started in a journal, but the first like journal entry that I turned into a poem was called House Key. I have never ever performed that. But that was one that I turned into that was like, okay, I can kind of make this a poem. So it was called House Key. But it was about House Key is like about a guy, my boyfriend at a time, but you lost him. Like how you lost your house key, but you need that house key. But you lost it. And then so that's what House Key was about.
Did you find it?
No, I never found my house key. Nah.
She ain't find a house key. She just went and bought another house. She just went and bought another house. That's all. She just
changed the locks.
Next. Keep on moving. Yes. So are you performing anywhere currently? Like, is there anywhere we can see you performing?
I usually like put it out when I'm performing. Right now, the only thing that I have coming up, I'm over Create and Chill. We do that every first and third Wednesdays. So sometimes I get on, like it's my event along with my homegirl, Pretty Dope Artistry. So sometimes I get on the mic there and do different things, get on there and do a little poetry every now and then when I'm not hosting.
So you're a host as well.
Yeah.
Should have known. She got it going on. Don't she look like a hostess? She gonna say, come on in here, hunty. Come on, get you a seat. It's about to be on. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Take a man in the room. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you think you're gonna continue doing your poetry?
Yeah, definitely continue doing poetry. Like I said, it's an outlet for me. So I like to write. Like I say, when I'm really, really happy and when everything is going good in my life, I usually don't write because it is an outlet. So usually like, after I go through something, I'm like, okay, I'm finna write.
Yes, sir.
So I definitely see myself writing. My producer that's behind me on my album, he's my first cousin. So he always like pushes me to do more stuff. Like he's like, you haven't wrote nothing in a while. What are you doing? I'm
yes.
like, gosh,
you need that.
Like now he's talking to me now. He's like, can you come out with the 12-track album with no features on? I'm like, do I have a choice? So as long as he's in my corner, then I'm definitely still going to be doing poetry and putting albums out. And
do you have a favorite piece right now? Something that you've written that's like it's your favorite?
My favorite. I have a piece called Soul Food. One of my homegirls nicknamed me Cornbread for obvious reasons.
Well, all right, cornbread. We would take that.
I kind of incorporate that into a piece, and then being that I'm originally from Quincy, Florida, it's real country. So like soul food kind of just bring everything together. Like the poem is not talking about food at all, but it all goes together. And so soul food is one of my favorite pieces.
Let me ask you, is that something that you're going to perform for us today?
Of course, it's my favorite.
We're going to get to hear soul food live and in person. Hey. All right, that is what's up. Cool. So is there anything in particular you want your fans to know about you?
I think one thing is cool is like when you get to know Telicia, like Telicia and Telicia the Poet are two different people. Okay. They really are. Like Telicia, she's like quiet, like I sit over there in that corner and just be like, hey, how you doing? And but then when I come on stage, you like, oh, that's Telicia the poet. Like, I did a show last night, actually, and people was coming up to me afterwards, and they're like, not in a bad way, but it was just like, you are not who you are on stage. And I was like, nah, I'm not at all. Like, I'm so quiet. I'm just like, hey, how you doing? Like, so I think, like, people just have to realize, like, with artists, all the time, I think with any artist, there's like a alter ego. So like the person you see performing, the person you see on the stage, that's not who you're gonna get. But y'all can still come and talk to me and stuff. I'm just like, I probably won't talk to you if you don't talk to me, but you can come and talk to me.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So do you have any guilty pleasures?
Besides like eating whatever.
Come on.
Like,
hello.
I love food. Like I said, I'm from Quincy, Florida, so we real country. Like Sundays at my grandma's house is a thing, and I kind of like picked that up. So I used to do like Sunday dinners at my house at least like once a month for my family.
What's
my
your
friends.
address?
I'm gonna have to give it to you. So like that's definitely a guilty pleasure. Like I have some friends, I know they like stress out, and you know you be going through stuff, and like they be like, girl, I'm so stressed, I ain't ate all day. And I'm like, I need that type of stress because there's nothing that stops me from eating. Like if I'm sad, I'm still finna eat. If I'm mad, I'm still finna eat. If I'm happy, I'm still finna eat. Like I don't understand people like, oh, I'm just so sad, I can't eat, I haven't ate. I forgot to eat. Like that blows me.
I know one of them.
I don't get that. What you mean you forgot? How? I would be laid out having a whole fit like I can't. My hands start shaking and everything. I don't understand. People be like, I forgot to eat.
I don't get it. And I get cranky.
Yeah, me too.
I get cranky.
So that's like one of my guilty pleasures. So I try to watch it and stuff, but no, not really. I just like to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat what I'm gonna want to eat. I'm gonna eat what I'm gonna eat. That's the beautiful thing.
Yes.
Now let me ask you this.
Okay.
What is the hardest thing about getting like what is your procedure for writing something? Or do you have like you have to get in a zone? Do you have to do? Is there a ritual that you have to do before you start?
I don't really have a ritual because, like I say, it's usually either while I'm going through something or like after I have went through something. My problem that I struggle with is if I'm not like I said, when I'm happy and I don't be wanting to write, like I don't know, that'd be my problem. Like people like you need to write all the time. I don't write all the time.
Right. It has to
and
move you.
yeah, so I only have like I have a couple pieces and stuff, and I probably could have like way more, but I don't write, like I don't tap into that all the time. And I think that's one of the hardest things. And once I do start writing and get into something that I want to write about, I have problems trying to find out how to end it. Like I have how to end a poem. So one of my secrets, if y'all have noticed, a couple of my poems, few of my poems, usually that first line, how I started it, is how I end it.
I love that.
Because
like your signature.
Yeah.
I
like
love that.
That kind of be my flow. Like that first line in my poem usually is how I end poems because I don't be knowing how to find the ending.
But that is the ending.
Yeah.
I started it and I finished it. You're welcome.
Yeah. So
and there you go.
That's one of the hardest things is like trying to end it. Because like with poetry, I like to do poetry to entertain people, like keep them into it. Even people that don't like poetry. Because some people like, they just not into it. I mean, to each his own. So I want it to be a poet and have poems that you could be like, I don't even like poetry, but I like what you're doing. So I try not to make them too long or too deep or nothing like that. Like I put music behind it because I want them to be into what I'm doing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that not only are you an immaculate, amazing poet, but you're a baker as well, huh?
Yeah.
And you do have some goods here today. What we call them? Telicia's
yeah,
goodies.
we said we gonna name them Telicia goodies.
Telicia
That's
goodies. We got Telicia goodies in the house today, y'all.
So yeah, I mean, I could bake almost anything. I think my great grandma kind of instilled that in me. I was like the person that always was in the kitchen doing whatever, paying attention to what she was doing. So I like to bake. Like I like to bake cakes and stuff like that. And then just in today's time, I found out how to bake some other stuff. So,
Them Telicia goodies.
Right.
Which
So
are available
it just,
today.
It just worked. Like, I actually know how to bake and it's good. And then I was like, oh, I can do this too. So
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay, so if you guys are interested, you know, people here in the house, see, that's what you get for not coming and just streaming in. But we do appreciate our streamers. Hey, streamers, how y'all doing? What's up? We're glad you're out there. And for you all that don't know, you can always encourage people to go to Inkwell Pictures and see what we're doing here. And we are here at Inkwell Pictures, and we always film at Inkwell Pictures. And there's always something going on at Inkwell Pictures. So if you need something to do, look up Inkwell Pictures, because I'm sure there's going to be something going on. Now, how do the people find you? If we want to come see you perform or check out Telicia's goodies.
Sure. So Facebook is Telicia Davis. Telicia is Telicia. Or you can always put Telicia the Poet, which is DA Poet. And if you put that in on Facebook or Instagram, it should pop right up.
Yes. Now, what is this here that you have here?
My baby, my second baby. Remember I told y'all about my cousin that's a producer that's always like, write something, do something. So I don't even want to say it was like a hiatus, but I stopped writing for a little bit.
Okay.
And he was on me. He makes beats. Send me beats like once a week. Like, I'm just like, what are you sending me this for? So finally he sent me a beat and I wrote this poem, Soul Food. I actually wrote Soul Food and I was like, okay, I'll record it. And I recorded Soul Food and he was like, all right, you ready for an album now? I was like, okay. So I think this is like, 14 tracks. I had a 7-track EP that came out, but he was like, no, I want to do a full album.
All right.
So this is my official first full album.
Is that available?
Yes, it is available. I got hard copies. Y'all that's here, if y'all want a hard copy, I have hard copies, and then it's available on all music platforms. So Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify, all that. And it's called Mirrors. And you got like,
is this what it looks like?
yeah,
here?
that's what it looks like.
This is what it looks like here, y'all. Check it out. Check it out.
So that's my baby. Like I said, it's 14 tracks. Like I said, I try to do poems that keep everybody entertained. So even if you don't like poetry, I think you still would like this album. I got features from a lot of like Tampa locals and stuff like that. So,
but I ain't on that. I'm just saying.
Well, I just met you today.
I know. I'm just being. I know.
But we got singers on there. I have rappers on there. Few musicians on there. Like we just did some instrumentals and stuff. So saxophone and all that stuff. So yeah, y'all check it out. Even if, like I said, even if you don't like poetry, if you like singing, it's on there. If you like rapping, it's on there. You just want some music while you just relax and whatever. It's all on there.
It's on there. That's a beautiful thing. But we're not gonna hold you any longer, honey, because I am so excited to hear what you're gonna do. I know you're gonna be doing soul food.
I am.
What other songs are you gonna be? Poet pieces.
So we're gonna do soul food, and then we're gonna do Men of Color as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna do Men of Color. I felt like doing Men of Color today.
I like the title. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put it together. Coming to the stage. Give it up. Put it up together all the way from over here. Show your love for the one, the only, Telicia the Poet.
All right. Oh, this do be moving. Okay. So, I'm ready when you're ready. Y'all hear me okay?
Can you hear her okay?
To my men of color, the only one that I would ever choose to be my lifelong lover. It's time that I speak up for you, no more keeping you undercover, so I will stand here and tell the true descriptions of a colored man, no more holding it in. Cause I know that the world is asleep on you, cause they don't see what I see in you. But as a brown woman, I know that under that fitted cap is a crown, and no matter how much they try to drag your character through the ground, I will stand by your side, King. Do you know what it is that you bring? For your seed is the beginning of all humanity. You are royalty. Look into your history. You come from generations and generations of pharaohs. Gold and diamonds make up your bone marrow. You are valuable. A missing link in the woman's heart when we lose our men of colors to the jail cells, cemeteries, or they become lovers of themselves. It tears us apart. And that's why sometimes we may seem mean and bitter, but men of color, we are still your queens, and we need you. We need you to father our sons and daughters, become doctors, lawyers, and scholars. You are a God by nature. You were made in the image of our Creator. And see, my men of color, I still believe in you. I motivate you. I smile for you. Sometimes I even dress up for you. But most of all, I pray for you. You are magical. Our heads we lay on your chest that's so full of pride, but still have the power to make that stress in my brain disappear. And your hands so rough from the hard work, but still can restore my soul. And your voice so deep that it commands respect, but still can soothe that crying baby. In your eyes, those eyes, well, they tell your story, they hide your tears, but most of all, they capture my soul. I just want you to know that, my brother, you are beautiful. And it's because of your skin complexion that we will forever be connected. Legacies and stories we will leave behind, and I'm just begging you to protect it. And see, I will forever be a part of my colored man, because I was taken from your body. I was taken from your ribs. See, loving you is my life, and keeping you happy is my duty. I know the world may never tell you how important you are, but I will. See, I will love and support you today, tomorrow, until to my men of color. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, so this next piece I'm gonna get into, it's just called poetry. I usually like to do it as an introduction piece, just so people can kind of see my style and how I do poetry. Like men of color, I can perform men of color everywhere, anywhere. These poems right here, I have to know where I'm going to be at to perform them. So, I mean, they're not that bad, but, you know, I can't perform this at church. Men of color, wow. I have performed that at church. So, we're going to get into poetry. There he stood. I think I met him during my childhood, and as I got older, he began to notice me. The right words would just flow off my tongue, and this made us one, like he was me and I was he. And his name, well, I'll just call him Poetry. This relationship is getting serious, and I want to experience every inch of him. I want to know him. See, he's so mysterious. See, Poetry slides his thoughts in and out of my mind, and we are now intertwined, and I like the fact that he can go so deep inside of me. Questions play hide, but inside of me the answers he seeks. He taps my views and leave his impressions on me, leading to many late nights of passionate writing, and now the words I wrote I am now reciting. See, poetry taught me things like how to awaken kings, and how to my mouth I can blow minds and send chills up spines. See, poetry reached so deep into my sea, and Lord have all mercy, the ocean probably jealous of this depth. And in the beginning, yes, I was scared. I was new to this. What if the words poetry gave me I missed? First time on the mic was like my first kiss. Nervous yet wanting more. See, poetry touched my core, and I would write and speak whenever and whatever. I guess you can say I became poetry's whore. See, poetry makes me come to understand my feelings, and drip and squirt with emotions and cream with understanding. What I'm saying is that poetry makes my juices flow, my creative juices flow. And I'm so open, and I don't care who knows, and I don't care how loud I moan, I mean speak, I mean fuck that being ladylike. I will spit poetry on this mic. See, poetry's turned me out and everybody knows it. Poetry says my name is Telicia the poet. All right, so we're going to get into this last one. That's okay with y'all? Yeah! All right, so this is one of my faves. This is soul food. All right, soul food. I am thick like cornbread raised up on soul food. Boy, I am your soul's food. So taste me. No, devour me. See, I am only organically speaking. See, I am the queen in which you've been seeking. So let me sit on your face. Better yet, let me straddle your brain. See, I'll open the doors and I'll allow you to come inside and plant your seed. For I have the fertilizer to help you grow into that man that got your mother proud. See, I am the woman that your mother declared and decreed over your life, the type that you should wife. So touch me without using your hands. Whisper not in my ears but to my heart. Make my soul moan. See, us, baby, we can make art, we can make music. Cause see, I'll blow you like I would a saxophone and turn you on with licks like I was playing a guitar. See, I will stroke your body like the keys on a piano. See, I will moan and sing soprano. Have you lost yet found in my lyrics, amazed at how my word flow has no limits? But see, I'm only organically speaking, raw conversation with no interference. Cause see, I can make you put your phone down. Have you lost in my dreamy eyes as I go down on you, mentally fulfilling whatever part of your body was empty? And see, this poem is not just about sex, it's about us and how we connect. See, I am your bed sheets to comfort your soul. I am your canvas, so use your paintbrush to create your masterpiece. And I wasn't trying to get this deep, but it's just something about a man who can part my knowledge and teach me those things I didn't learn in college. Turn me on like a light as you reach into my deep, dark space. Crave my words, swallow my taste. See, I'm thick like cornbread, raised up on soul food. And boy, I am your soul's food. Thank you, guys.
Oh, wait. I gotta get your autograph. What color pen you want? Woo! Yes. Telicia the poet, y'all. Telicia the poet. She did that. Doesn't that make you want to go get some cornbread? You gonna eat your cornbread? And again, you can find her online, all of the media platforms. Telicia the poet. One more time, show your love for Telicia the poet.